Hey, how's it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another video for you guys today. And it's the end of the month, so you know what that means. It's time for a haul. I'm actually on time this time. Usually I'm late with my hauls, but I got some big stacks to show you guys. Some big books, I guess you could say. No keys that I know of. But before I get into the haul and show you guys what I got, I'll leave a link down below to his channel. I got to be on 22 Comics YouTube channel as a guest for his Collecting Uncensored live stream podcast that he does. Really cool guy. I definitely recommend everybody go check him out if you haven't. It was my first comic YouTube collaboration, so it was a fun time, and I hope I get to go on again one day and collaborate more with other comic book YouTubers moving forward. Hey, how's it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another video for you guys. It's the end of the month, so you know what that means. It's time for a haul, and this time I'm actually on schedule. Usually for my haul videos, I'm not on schedule. I'm usually like a week late or so. So, yay for y'all. Y'all get an extra video for this month. I got a bunch of cool things to show you guys. I got this stack right here. This is all my Marvel stuff. And this right here, you can say I might be a little biased. This is all my DC stuff for the month. It's a lot of stuff. Some of it was from last month that I didn't actually get. My comic book store ended up getting some stuff late. But that's okay. That's okay. At least it showed up. But before I get into the haul, I just want to say, go check out, I'll leave a link down below. I got to be a guest on Collecting Uncensored. It's a live stream / podcast that 22 Comics does on his YouTube channel. He was the first person to ask me to collaborate on comic YouTube, and I had a really fun time. So I will leave a link to his channel and leave a link down below to that specific interview that we got to do. It gets pretty fun. It's a pretty fun interview, if I do say so myself. I had a fun time. And I hope I get to come back again. I hope he gets to come on to my podcast and interview and whatnot. But yeah, let's get into this. We'll start with all the Marvel stuff that I got. We got a bunch of really cool Marvel stuff. So I picked up a few stuff that isn't new. Some back issues. So I picked up Uncanny X-Men. This is issue 208 right here. I don't know if it has any specific key significance or not, but I picked that up for $3 at Half Price Books. I don't know if it's just me, but my Half Price Books has normally their bin comics are $2 a piece. Sometimes they're $1. All of the X-Men stuff, specifically the Uncanny X-Men and their Wolverine back issues, are all $3. So I wonder if they know do they have something good or not. I don't know. But yeah, this was $3, which is not terrible for a back issue bin, you know. It's kind of more than what I want to pay for. I feel like $1 to $2 sometimes is good, you know. But $3 is okay. It's okay. They start to stack up when you the amount when you actually buy. Oh, this is $3 and this is $3. It's $80. I'm like, whoa! I didn't pay $80, but actually, the end of this month I paid $50. So yeah, that was kind of a lot for my my haul. So we have Uncanny X-Men 209 right here. Pretty cool Colossus fighting Nimrod. And then I ended up going to this vintage store we have in town called the Vintage Circle. There's a comic book dealer who goes by, their shop is Third Coast Comics, I believe it is. Not Third Eye, Third Coast Comics. And I picked up X-Men Classic or Classic X-Men issue number 47 right here. Pretty cool cover, Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde's my favorite X-Men. To finish out, that collection. Because I really like collecting the classic stuff. And then we have Classic X-Men issue number 7. This was one I was missing beforehand, but pretty cool. This also $3 at Half Price Books. So I don't know. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not complaining too much. Just saying, you know. All right. So next we have. I recently started trying to collect all of the 90s Wolverine run. I specifically want it up to before he goes feral. That's where I want to stop, because after he goes feral and loses his adamantium, I didn't really 100% like those stories. So, you know. But this one I actually got is Wolverine issue number 36 right here. Awesome cover. I might have to try to find another version of this and put it on the wall, another copy of it. But this is a pretty cool issue right here. Then we have right here, I found this at a antique store. This is a reprint. I actually used to have the original issue because I was really big into the Marvel Presents issues as a kid. But I have this is from the True Believer line. I didn't know the True Believer line was a thing. These are reprints of stories. This is from the Weapon X story right here. This was a really good read, I have to say. Really top notch read. For like $2.50, not bad. But moving on to more current stuff we got going on. I got a review coming out for this one eventually, but we have Eddie Brock Carnage issue number 2 right here. This one continues to be a fun read. I feel like the first issue was a little bit better than the second issue, but it was still fun. I gotta find issue 6 for this one because I only have issue 7. So issue 7 of Wolverine. I'm giving it another shot. I said I dropped it last time, but I'm giving it another shot just to see if it gets better after the next storyline going forward. So yeah, I gotta find this because next issue is issue technically what, like 300, I think it is. I can't remember. It's a big issue because it's like $8 for the issue. Next we have, let's see. I'm gonna try to get these in like order. Or whatnot. We have issue 4 of Hell Hunters right here. This continues to be a phenomenal series, if I do say so myself. We also have issue 3 of Hell Hunters right here. This is definitely worth a read, I have to say. It's been fun to see all these like supernatural, like not all of them are supernatural, but these guys go after him, have like a sort of like a Dirty Dozen type of situation, and they like go and kill Nazis. It's a pretty fun read, if I do say so myself. I think, I don't like the name, Ghost Rider 44, I think just came over in like the One Nation Under Doom storyline, if I remember correctly. Next we have Wolverine, or Deadpool and Wolverine issue number 3. I have yet to read this one. Issue 2 was pretty good. I'll have a video out for it later on. It was decent. I hope it gets better moving forward. But here's issue 3 we have. Then we have issue 3 of Daredevil Unleash Hell. This series has been top notch, and it's been really, really good. I like Elektra as Daredevil. She's like a really interesting character, I feel like, because she can't kill, and she's an assassin and stuff like that. Next I picked this up, and I think if I end up enjoying this, I will pick up the rest of these going forward. Oh no, it says John Romita Jr. did the artwork, so I'm a little scared. It looks like, this is I don't like John Romita Jr. I feel like he was good at one point, but now he's like not good. We have Godzilla versus Fantastic Four. And I believe there's like Godzilla versus Hulk versus Spider-Man versus the X-Men versus the Avengers. I think even versus the entire Marvel universe. And they keep going on. They're like one-shots. But I picked this up actually today of recording this particular video. The next we have one that I actually do really enjoy. We have issue 4 of Laura Kinney Wolverine. It's a pretty fun little cover right there. We got Bucky Barnes right there. And then we have issue 3, which I'm excited to read this one because apparently Ultimate Gambit and Ultimate Kitty Pryde are in this issue, 2 of my favorite X-Men. So we have issue 3 of Ultimate Wolverine. And that is all of the Marvel comics that I picked up this month. It's a little stacked, but it got a little bigger than last time. All right, so let's move on to the next stack, which is all of the DC stuff. Why am I drawing a blank in my head? So we have Absolute Superman issue number 5. This series continues to be really, really good, and it's one that I definitely recommend people check out. It's probably one of my favorites so far of the ones that I have been reading or keeping up with. But this is really good, and it's going into some interesting directions, I feel like, moving on, forward within the story. And I'm always like, oh shit, like that happened. Next we have, I picked this one up today, but I'm a little behind on it. Only this issue. I haven't read this issue yet. But we have Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 6. In the last issue, she got dragged down into like Hades or hell in that like. So that'll be interesting to see where she goes from here after the big monster kaiju story arc, Next we have, I think this is the issue. I'm behind on my Absolute Batman. I'm like 2 issues behind. But I think this might be the issue where they introduce Absolute Joker. We have Absolute Batman issue number 6 right here. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah. Then these next ones I picked up, they're all number 1 issues. But I picked up Absolute Flash issue number 1. This is my reader copy because I ended up going down to, and I posted a review for Absolute Flash issue number 1. So go check that out. I went out to Houston to Bedrock City Comics. It's a comic shop. It's a pretty cool comic shop. They have several around the area of Houston, and they had the writer for the artist for Absolute Flash, Nick Robles, I believe his name is. And so I picked up Absolute Flash issue number 1. This is the Virgin variant cover, and if you see right there, it's kind of hard to see, but he did actually sign it for free. And then we have Absolute Flash issue number 1. This is a variant cover. He did a remark for me, and then he actually signed it, which was super awesome. These 2 particular issues are going to go behind me on the wall because they are like my new comic prized possessions, because I just loved going there and meeting him. I never really get to do that kind of stuff to meet artists. The only other people I've ever met was I met Rob Liefeld once, and I met J.H. William III. I met him. So this is cool. I hope to possibly meet other artists and other writers for comics and stuff like that. But next we have Absolute Martian Manhunter, which this is issue 1, and this just got bumped up to a 12-issue series. I'm curious to see if all these other ones are 12-issue series, or are they ongoing? But this went from a 6-issue to a 12-issue miniseries, or a maxi series, I guess you could say. And I'm really excited to read this because there's a lot of buzz behind it, a lot of good buzz. So yeah. Then we move on to all of the regular DC stuff that I picked up. So this is New Gods issue number 3. This is like an acetate cover. It's pretty cool. It's like see-through, and they have the regular cover. This is still an interesting series. I have yet to read this issue, but this cover is pretty dang cool, I have to say so myself. Pretty cool. I haven't read this issue, but I'm looking forward to it. I didn't know it was going to be a 12 issue series. I thought it was going to be like ongoing. Um, but we also have issue number 4 right here of the New Gods. Because I think my issue 3 came late, if I remember correctly, for because it didn't show up last month. So next we have this one I just picked up randomly because it just looked cool, and I looked up the synopsis, and I was like, oh man, that sounds really cool. So I picked up Batman Offworld. This is issue 1. This is one of the variant covers that we have. I don't remember who does the art or the writing for this, but it looked really cool. I think it's like a 7 or 6 issue miniseries. And then I picked up issue number 2 just to give it a good old college try. Oh, Jason Aaron did the writing for this. Oh, that's really cool. This is issue 2 of Batman Offworld. Apparently Batman gets teleported or something to like an alien world, and he has to like fight and stuff at this alien world. It sounded really cool, so I wanted to pick it up and check it out. I was digging through the Batman bins to check out stuff, and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And I think my comic store had like the first like 4 issues. I just picked up this first 2 to give it a try, and if I like it, I'll pick up the rest and try to find the remaining 2 issues. This next one I picked up because I love the TV show. I love the TV show for Peacemaker. I think it's amazing. So I picked up Peacemaker Presents Vigilante and Eagly double feature issue number 1. And you can't tell me this doesn't scream like America. I just had to get it. It sounded fun. It's like a 5 issue miniseries, Black Label. And this is one of the variant covers, which I just thought was really funny. It has safety instructions. I don't know what that's for. It looks like an airline safety instructions for some reason that Eagly has in his mouth. Next we have, this is one that I'm actually very behind on. I think it's going to be like a 6 or 7 issue miniseries. I don't remember. But this is Metamorpho, the Element Man, issue number 4. The cover looks really amazing. Not much to say about it. I did enjoy the first issue. This next one I picked up, I'm still a glutton for punishment. I gotta find issue 4 because I couldn't find issue 4 at my comic shop. So I have to go and try and find it, or maybe they can get it for me. But I'm still picking this up, even though I'm not really enjoying it. So this is Black Canary, Best of the Best, issue number 5. One more issue after this, and then it finishes it up. I hope, because issue 3 really sucked, in my opinion. So I'm optimistic, and I hope it like turns it around or whatnot. But yeah, they got Best of the Best, issue number 5. Then moving forward, we have probably one of the best miniseries DC has right now. It's one of my favorites. We have The Question All Along the Watchtower. This is issue 4 right here. Amazing. They fight Cyborg Superman in this issue, which is really cool. And like Eradicator and stuff. This one I actually did read already. Still continue to be good. I really want to know how it's going to wrap up. And we also got issue 5 right here. I love this cover. This cover just looks amazing, and I really like it. This is issue 5 of All Along the Watchtower. I just really like it. It's cool. It's a cool cover, and it's got all my like favorite characters on. I got Blue Beetle, Animal Man, The Question. I mean, come on, both Beetles, you know. But moving along, we have Secret 6 issue number 1. I already did a review on this. It's good enough to continue to pick up, in my opinion, and it's not going to be that long of a series. I really want to see where this goes. But you can watch my review for my full thoughts on it. It's a new relaunch of the Secret 6. Well, Secret 6, right here. These guys aren't part of the Secret 6, but these guys are. It's I don't know. It's a thing, you know. JSA issue number 5 continues to be a really good series with awesome cover art. They end up meeting Kid Eternity at the end of last issue, and things are definitely moving forward in this. I did feel like it was a little slow going in the middle in the last couple issues, but it continues. It's continuing to pick up eventually each and every issue. It's one that I've really been enjoying. And then we have Aquaman issue number 3. This series has been a banger from issue 1 till now. I hope it continues to be really good. And this left me like going like, what the hell is going to happen in this? Because I'm like, oh my god. I'll give you a spoiler. Aquaman is not Darkseid. He's not Darkseid. Then we have Batgirl issue number 5 right here. I love this cover of Batgirl issue number 5. Continues to be good. Always good Batgirl. I've never had a bad Batgirl issue in this series. Continues to be amazing. Then we have the last issue, sadly, of Black Lightning. We have Black Lightning issue number 5. I have yet to read this, but I hope it ends on a very strong note, because it's been a very strong read for a title, in my opinion, personally. And I wish it kind of went on longer, and I kind of wish it was an ongoing series, but hey, we got Black Lightning. I mean, you know, it is what it is. The next we have Two-Face issue number 4. This continues to be a really fun series, and one that's probably on the top of my read pile for the most. It always throws me for a loop when I'm reading this, because I'm like, where are they gonna go next? Like, because they keep switching it up with like all these different like legal like stuff, like different legal cases and stuff like that. It throws me for a loop, and it's a fun side of the DC universe that we don't normally get to experience, and I definitely recommend checking it out. I did a video on the first issue. I have a video on the second issue coming out pretty soon. Then we have Nightwing issue number 123 right here. We're dealing with the Flyboys in this. They're like these people who like inject themselves with like fly or bug DNA. They pull some deep cuts in this, like bringing stuff from like Nightwing from like the 90s, early 2000s, and stuff like that. Then we have Nightwing issue number 124 right here. Awesome cover art right there. I'm ready for this story to wrap up, because I want to know like what's going on. They keep moving the cheese little by little and feeding me like little bits of information for this storyline. Then the last book we have, I did a review on the first issue. You can check that out on my YouTube channel. We have Zatanna issue number 1. Phenomenal first issue. Then we have issue number 2 right here. And then I just had to get it because I really like this cover. We have a variant of issue number 2. And that is all the comics I picked up. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Make sure to go check out 22 Comics, his YouTube channel. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, stay safe, go read some comic books.